I'm Rob Maushund. I have worked at Stoughton Printing for 32 years, and I am one of the production planners, and what that means is I follow a job through from the time the order comes in, from the time we're quoting the job, till the time it ships. I'm involved with press checks, proofing, if there's any buyouts like UV coating, foil stamping, embossing, anything like that, I take care of as well. And I also oversee shipping of the product to make sure it gets to the right destination. There's basically two levels. There's the director board and the old style. So you have an old style or a director board single jacket, which holds just one record, very standard. You have a director board gatefold that can hold 2 records or even 3 if you do a trifold. And then the step up would be to the old style single jackets, and then once again to the old style gatefold jackets. The old style jackets are jackets that are printed on paper and mounted to board, and this is the way jackets were done back in the 50s and 60s. And this one, we also have the brown end blanks, which is kind of how jackets were done back in the 50s. They didn't have the white end very often. It was always a brown end craft paper. So anytime a record is going to be more from that era, I always recommend that they do the brown end blanks because that's how they were done back then. There's even, there's new artists, new records that I recommend it to also. I think a lot of country acts, I think that kind of fits with them to have the brown end rather than the white end. Folk acts. Now, if you have like a rock band, you can do like the white end blanks, or sometimes we even do printed where it's printed on the inside of the pocket and you can print any color you want. Some people have even also done designs on the inside, which you think, well, you can't see it. Well, sometimes they look really cool when you open it up and there's a design in there, because it just doesn't happen very often. But it's just one of many ideas that you can do to kind of dress up the record a little bit. Advantages to the old style is when you print on paper as opposed to board, paper has a smoother surface, so it will print a little bit better than board, as board has peaks and valleys. The downside is they're manufactured, the old style jackets are manufactured primarily by hand, somewhat automated. The glue gets put on the sheets automatically, but they get mounted by hand, so they take much longer to do. That's why they're more expensive. Plus you have to buy a jacket blank that gets die cut. So there's a lot more money and a lot more time involved, where the director board jackets, you basically print them on a sheet, you load them into the die cutting machine, which is a Winkler. You press go and it die cuts, folds, and glues all in line. Seems like it's never ending. Seems like, wow, how much more could we do with these record jackets? But then something else comes up. Hey, can you guys do this? And it's like, okay, how about glitter coating?